Dubai's Museum of the Future is a 78-metre high structure, and its unusual shape, known as a torus, is wrapped in bespoke stainless steel panels featuring calligraphic quotes from His Highness Sheikh Mohammed, the ruler of Dubai, himself. The building was designed by architect Shaun Killa, who presented his concept to Dubai's government after a number of designers were asked to submit plans as part of a competition. I met Shaun to hear more about his winning design. Such a unique design. Why make it look like this?
So first and foremost, the choice of the site required the building to go up. But some of the constraints of the site is that we have the elevated metro line, which is about 12 meters above the ground level. And in designing a museum, I didn't want it to be cut by the metro line. So I needed to lift the museum up. I used that to create a big green hill, almost as if the earth had welled up, creating this hill to put the Museum of the Future on. That greenery also reduces heat island effect within the city. It's bring bird life and everything around the museum, allows people to almost enjoy a park while they scale the slopes of the Museum of the Future. So if I get to the actual design of the museum itself, it's really a form which is parametrically designed in terms of its torus. And the void in the center of the building actually represents the unknown, what we don't know about the future. So that's the most powerful point of the Museum of the Future, is where are we going? And it's people who seek the unknown that invent new things and discover new things. And that has happened throughout time. So that's the representation of the void. And people who invent new things and discover and work towards humanity and improving, these elements then replenish the museum over time. And that fills the bulk then of the rest of the museum, which you see I think on your right. Those floors will constantly be, through time, actually be replenished.
What was the hardest part of pulling it all together?
There were so many challenges on this building. The calligraphy and the facade system is probably the most complicated that's ever been seen in the world, where every piece of calligraphy there is actually a window. And the facade system is 1.3 meters wide, with the structure in between. It really does look beautiful. It came together just perfectly, and even better than we had hoped.
Inside, Shaun showed me the stunning top floor. What can you tell me about this incredible space?
This is the level 7 of the Museum of the Future, and there are 7 levels in total. Each of the levels is 9 meters floor to floor, which is almost like 3 floors each, but this particular level is the highest. It's up to about 13 meters high in the center of the dome. So this is the very crest of the Museum of the Future. At the moment, Dubai Futures Foundation are using this for particular events, of which there's been quite a few of them being used already.
I know it has been such a long journey to get to this point. How do you feel standing here today?
It's an incredible feeling, actually. The designing of it took about a year and a half. Then, of course, when we went onto the site and working with the contractors and subcontractors again, that was solving many different complexities with them, right down to the snagging of the building. The morning it opened, I came into the Museum of the Future and I saw all the visitors in the lobby, lining up to go up into the elevator, going through the spaces, taking photographs, smiling, kids smiling, people being inspired by what they're seeing, inspired by the building. And actually it was a beautiful feeling of just being somebody unknown and walking through and just looking at the way people now are inhabiting this building and enjoying it. It's almost like, I suppose, if you're a magnificent chef or something, and the cooking is really, the pleasure is actually seeing people enjoying the building. And it marvels me every time I come here, like even this morning, and see everybody just experiencing it, and they love it. They really love this building, and that's important. That's the most important thing.
Shaun, thanks for showing us around today. Great to speak with you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much for having me.